My name is Taiga Himuro. I'm a 24-year-old businessman. As you can see, my eyes make my face look scary, but
Thank you for your help.
no problem at all. When I see someone in trouble, I can't help but lend them a hand. My grandpa always taught me I should help anyone who's in trouble. One day on my way home from work, I saw a pretty girl sitting all somber by herself. What's the matter? Are you okay? If you want to talk about it, I'll listen.
What? Me?
Yes, you.
I'm fine, so don't worry about it.
This is gonna be a long talk. Thinking so, I gave her a canned drink I just bought from a vending machine. You say you're fine, but it's not very convincing when you're giving off that kind of sad vibe. Here, my treat.
How can I get you to leave?
I will if you tell me what's bothering you.
Even if I told you, there's nothing you can do.
Even so, it's important that you talk about it. I know it's none of my business, but I'm not leaving until you tell me.
You're a weirdo.
Her name is Rena, apparently. Eventually, she started telling me what had her sighing so much earlier.
I'm being bullied at my high school. It may sound strange to say it myself, but I have always been better looking than others. One day, someone confessed his love to me and I turned him down. But my classmate called Akuna liked that guy. Ever since the next day, I started getting bullied. At first, it wasn't so serious, like my shoes getting stolen or getting graffiti scribbled on my stuff. But as the days went by, the harassment gradually escalated. Akuna maneuvered all my friends and teachers behind the scenes, so they don't even listen to me. And today, I was summoned by Akuna and his cronies. Don't get carried away just because that guy confessed his love to you. Stop being a smug. Apologize to Akuna. When I went to the place where I got summoned to, they all said those things to me in a malicious tone. I didn't want to waste my time for them, so I told them to hurry up and tell me what they wanted of me. And this is the result.
It's really swollen.
Yes, it is. When I told them that it's none of their business, they slapped me.
So, it's because of those people you were heaving such heavy sighs earlier, huh?
Yes, that's it. Are you satisfied now?
Don't you have anyone to talk to besides your friends and teachers? You know, like your parents?
I can't tell my parents. My current mother took me in when I was 5 years old after my real parents died. And she raised me up to this point by herself. I can't let her worry about me anymore.
I see. But you'll have to do something about it, right? Just to confirm, is that a Rinkai High School uniform?
Yes, but so what?
Okay. You said your name's Rena, right? I want you to go to school tomorrow as usual. That's all I ask.
I was going to even if you didn't tell me. But what are you going to do?
I think I can handle your problem, so don't worry about it. Now that you've told me, I'm going home now, as I promised.
Okay?
See you later then.
Why did I tell a complete stranger just everything just now? And that scar on his arm. I feel like I've seen that before.
The next day, I went to Rinkai High School to make sure Rena was safe. Oh man, this brings back memories. I wonder where Rena is.
Excuse me? What in the world did you do?
From the looks of it, it seems my plan worked, huh?
The girls who were bullying me were being expelled one after another. What's going on?
I just told the principal about Akuna and the other girls. I just came to make sure everything here went well, so I'm going back to the office now.
Wait a minute. Please tell me your phone number.
Sure, here's my number. You can call me Taiga.
Really? Thank you.
A few days later, Rena invited me to hang out with her. It was refreshing to just go out and sing karaoke, go bowling and eat out, as high school students tend to do.
Taiga-san?
Huh?
Can we hold our hands together?
What?
Oh, you don't want to?
I mean, sure.
So, what exactly did you do, Taiga-san?
Oh, well, I used to go to Rinkai High School too.
What? Is that so?
Yeah, so I gave the principal a call. I used to help him out a lot back then, so we've become good friends. Hello, Sensei. It's been a long time. It's me, Taiga. Oh, Taiga, it has been a while. Is there any help you need that only I can provide you with? Yes, I'd like to ask you to do something. I do hope you're not looking for more advice on how to make your face a bit more pleasant. Are you certain about this? Yes, the girl I spoke with showed me videos and let me hear recordings as well. So, will you take care of it? Okay, leave it to me. As the school principal, I can't ignore this. Also, please let Reina know I can never go out with her. So that's what happened. Sorry I sent your video to him without your permission. The principal's a weirdo, but he is a nice guy.
Well, I mean, thank you so much.
No, I just did it because I wanted to. Also, thanks for inviting me out today. It was fun.
Oh, no problem. Taiga, if you don't mind, please go on a date. I mean, hang out with me again.
Of course. Give me a shout anytime. The day after I hung out with Rena, when I went to work as usual, I was suddenly called by my boss. Come in. Excuse me. Mr. Himuro, you're fired. What? Why? Don't play dumb with me. You got my daughter expelled from school last week. Expelled? Oh, I get what happened. Well, the executives have been talking about how incompetent you are anyway. You can't even do your job properly. And now you've gotten my daughter expelled. I can't stand this anymore. Get the hell out of here, now. After returning home, I started looking for a new job now that I was unemployed. I couldn't have imagined that Akuna's father was the company president, but I have to figure out how I'm supposed to make a living now. But I wonder if the department is going to be okay now that I've suddenly disappeared. Huh? Who could it be at this hour? When I opened the door, both Reina and an incredibly beautiful woman were standing there.
Taiga-san! Is it true that you got fired? I'm sorry, it's my fault.
How did you find out about that? I couldn't help but be surprised, but the woman beside Reina started speaking to me before I could ask her anything else.
Reina, calm down. You are Mr. Taiga Himuro, am I correct?
Yes, I am.
Then, you have my thanks for helping my daughter.
Daughter? So you're her mother?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much for saving her. And at the same time, I'm sorry for causing you trouble.
No, please don't be. It's a bit of an exaggeration to say that I saved her anyway. Don't worry about it.
You haven't changed at all from back then, have you?
Back then?
Mr. Taiga Himuro, I have taken the liberty of looking into you. If you don't mind, would you like to work as my secretary? Mom?
Secretary?
I'm sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Mayumi Minahashi. Here's my business card.
What? You're the president of Minehashi? Minehashi is a company that has been growing rapidly in recent years. It'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in Japan who hadn't heard of it by now. I appreciate your offer very much, but...
Is there anything wrong?
They called me incompetent at my previous job, just so you know. So I thought you might find me useless if you did in fact look into me.
Oh, that's only what the higher-ups thought of you. But the people in the same department thought differently, isn't that right?
How could you have possibly known that? She's right, though. I worked the hardest while giving the credit to everyone else.
Well, don't underestimate our company's research ability. Well then, I'll be looking forward to working with you from tomorrow. The place is the top floor of our head office, and work starts at 9 a.m.
With that, Mayumi and Rena left. What just happened?
Taiga, what do we have to do next?
You have a meeting with the president of Nintendo. Just a few days later, after I met Mayumi-san, I actually became her secretary. I slowly got used to it, but there's something weird about this. She's way too close. Mayumi-san gets physically super close to me whenever the opportunity presents itself.
What's wrong? Oh, did I perhaps make you imagine something inappropriate?
Oh no, not at all.
Are you sure? Oh, by the way, do you want to go out for dinner with me after work? We can get even closer if we find a place with private rooms.
What are you saying?
Miss President, we've arrived at Nintendo headquarters.
Oh, you could have driven slower. But oh well. Taiga, let's talk about it another day.
That evening, I was exhausted after finishing my secretary work, but I ran into Rena and ended up tutoring her at her house. Here, you can use the binomial theorem.
I see! You're so smart, Taiga-san! By the way, how's your secretary job?
Oh, Mayumi-san is so patient and kind when teaching me what to do, so I'm getting the hang of it. Though she does get a bit too close sometimes.
Taiga-san, are you interested in my mom?
No, I'm not. Well, probably.
Don't ever be lured by my mom, okay?
Why is she so angry? After a long day of getting along great with both of them.
Taiga-san, would you like to come over to my place for tea sometime?
Sure, but why all of a sudden?
Well, I'm not getting enough of you but from just seeing you be my secretary.
What do you mean by that? I had the next day off, and I went to Mayumi-san's house to visit. Hello. As promised, I came over to visit. This house really is absolutely amazing.
Oh, this must be the first time you've been in our house, though.
Reina has invited me before. She asked me to teach her some stuff from school, so I've visited here a few times.
Oh, that girl. She shouldn't have any questions because she's so smart. She just wanted to get closer to Taiga.
Sorry?
Taiga, don't be lured by Reina, okay? No matter how much she asks you out, don't ever make a move on her, okay?
I know that. Besides, she wouldn't seduce a guy she doesn't even like.
You are so insensitive, aren't you?
Why does she look so happy? By the way, why do you treat me so well, Mayumi-san? I know I helped Reina, but...
It's partly to thank you for saving Reina, but... By the way, what happened to that scar on your arm?
Oh, it's a scar I got back in high school. I helped a woman who looked totally out of it and didn't realize she was walking a red light.
Haven't you seen my face a few years ago?
Oh my god, so that was you?
Yes! I was dizzy from doing so many part-time jobs, and because of me you broke your bone and got even admitted to the hospital. And when I went to apologize to you, you smiled at me and said, "I'm glad I could be of help." Ever since then, I've always wanted to give something back to you.
I see.
So, I saw that Reina started to brighten up these days, and I asked her what happened. Then I heard about what you did for her. I thought I should thank you, so I asked her about you. And you turned out to be the same person who saved me in the past. Oh, by the way, you also met Reina when you saved me, you know? She went to pay you a visit a few times when you were in the hospital, so I guess that's why Reina told you about the bullying?
Really? She was totally acting like we met for the very first time, though.
Is that so? Anyway, back to where we were. So as soon as I found out that it was you who saved Reina, I looked you up. And found out that you got fired from your job in spite of your excellence. I thought it was my chance to thank you. That's why I went to see you that day.
I didn't know that. What a coincidence. I have to thank you then. If there's anything I can do for you, anything at all, please let me know.
Yeah? It was my way of thanking you, but all right. Then, please be my boyfriend.
What? Mayumi-san, what's gotten into you?
I've always been interested in you, you know, and yet you didn't seem to notice that at all. So, will you go out with me?
Oh,
Wait! Reina, you could have stayed out a little longer, you know. You tried to take him while I was elsewhere. Even if it's you, Mom, I can't let you have Taiga-san. Oh, but you've always told me I hope you find a good partner. Not Taiga-san, no, he's mine.
Oh, what? Do you both have a crush on me? I couldn't hide my confusion at this unexpected situation.
I think Taiga will be more pleased with me, don't you? I'm more mature than you in many ways, Reina. That's not true. Men like younger girls, you know? I'm sure he'll be more pleased with me. In this case, let's have Taiga decide. Taiga, which one do you like better?
What? I was approached by both a mother and her daughter at the same time. A few years later, Reina joined the same company, and the competition over me intensified even more. And the company grew even bigger. The company that fired me, on the other hand, went bankrupt. But that's a story for another time.